Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a lawn tractor here. The customer says it pops and when it's warm it backfires. And it also hesitates a bit at low speed. You can tell that the engine doesn't quite sound right. Hopefully you can hear it in the video what I'm talking about. There is a bit of hesitation when I start it. So what I'm going to do now is start it up and hopefully you can hear in the video what I'm talking about. It does start good, by the way. So hopefully you heard what I'm talking about. I didn't want to run it too long because I do have the cowling off. You can hear it hesitate a bit when you throttle up and it doesn't quite run as smooth as it should. Now when I throttle up you can hear the engine hesitating. If I did let the engine get warm it would start to pop and backfire. Now the customer was adamant that it's probably a dirty carburetor. I've already taken it apart, cleaned it. It's not the problem, it's still doing it as you saw. I've actually figured out what it is and I'm going to show you that in a second here. So what the issue is with this engine is that one of the coils is bad. It has intermittent power at low speeds and high speeds. What I've done here is hooked up the ignition inline tester. I've put one on each cylinder. That is exactly how I diagnosed the bad coil. What I'm going to do now is start it up and you're going to see that this one here sometimes does not light up at low speed. So you can clearly see that the spark is really weak on this side and it's really good on the other side here. Now what I'm going to do today though is replace both ignition modules just to be safe while I'm in here. There's no point just replacing one because this one is the same age as this one and I don't want the customer to have any problems. And the part number for these coils today is 24-584-45-S. Now I'm just going to remove the inline testers here. Once I have the new coils installed, I will put them back on to show you the difference. And by the way guys, I do have a video review on these inline testers and I've got the link under the video today. So now what you need to do is remove the positive wire from the ignition modules. And now's a good time to check the wires for damage from rodents. In my previous video I diagnosed a lawn tractor that wouldn't run because of rodent damage to the wires. For safety reasons you can remove the key from the ignition switch so nobody turns the engine over while you're doing this repair. So now with a 5/16 or 8mm ratchet and socket or nut driver, just remove the coils. You just need to take off these two bolts. Now I'm going to remove the one on this side. And now I'm going to install the new ignition modules. Make sure to connect the positive wires on each module. Line it up over here. And on the bolts I'm going to put a bit of blue Loctite. And I'm just going to start the bolts here. And now what I'm going to do to gap the ignition module is just grab a business card. I'm going to insert it between the flywheel and the module. I'm going to turn the flywheel so the magnets line up with the module. And you can see the magnets right here. You definitely need a gap between the magnets and the coil or module. And when you have the module stuck to the magnet, it gives you the perfect gap with the business card in between. Now you can tighten up both bolts. And you want to tighten these up evenly. So I'm just going to snug this bolt. Now I don't have the exact torque specs, but just use common sense and tighten them up fairly tight. Just don't overdo it. Now you can turn the flywheel and remove the business card. It's going to give you the perfect gap, which is usually around 10 to 15 thousandths. And you can clearly see that gap right there. And now repeat the same exact procedure on the other side. First I'm going to connect the positive wire. And by the way, if you're wondering what this positive wire is for, so that when you turn off the ignition, it actually cuts the spark from the spark plugs, thus turning your engine off. And now just run the wires through the cowling here. And I've reinstalled the inline spark tester so that we can see the difference between the old coils and the new ones. So that's a huge difference, especially on the bad coil over here. So that makes all the difference. The engine sounds much better now. So now I'll just take these off, replug the spark plug boots on the spark plugs here. Now I've got the cowling back on the engine. I'm going to start it up again just so that you guys can hear the difference. Just hear how smoother that engine is with brand new ignition modules. So you can see a huge difference now. That engine is way smoother. It just throttles up without hesitating. No little pops or up and down surging. Like I said, the engine was way worse if you got it warm. I just couldn't do it earlier because I had the cowling off. But today's lesson was just to show you guys that with these simple testers here, you can diagnose a problem quite quickly. It's a bit hard testing ignition modules, I find, when they're off the machine with an ohm meter. I prefer using this method. You see it right away. Now if you do want to buy this tester online, there is a link under the video to discountonlineparts.com's website. For my Canadian viewers, you can buy directly from me. Just private message me or comment below the video. So thanks again for watching, guys. Hopefully the video today has given you an idea what to look for when your engine isn't running quite right, surging or hesitating. And that's why I keep a few of these in my toolbox just for this exact problem that I diagnosed today. Thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and have yourselves a great day.